I would have happily sat there and just listened to Bri do a cover of McFly for 3 minutes, but okay, here I am. Sorry for your ears, because this sounds much worse. I was like well engrossed in Great British Break Off, so I didn't write a hello tweet. So this is everybody's favorite part of the live show, where we all get to stare at my face as I go, oh God, what's the link to the live show? Which is my favorite thing. So yeah, how's the underside of my chin today? Is it looking good? Go. I really should do this before, but then the cakes were just amazing, and I didn't. So there we go. Life goes on. Did you notice how if you link to someone something on Facebook, you have to put http:// or it doesn't have a proper hyperlink? Like if you just put www or just like younow.com like you can on Twitter, then it won't work the same. Fascinating and true. Hi, yo, I'm here. I'm wearing a hat because it's officially cold. It's happened. It's officially got cold in my house. Lauren B said, Dan, just a warning, you have a rat on you. It is in fact a hat, and the hat is not a rat. It's possibly multiple chinchillas or a mink. Not that it's actually fur, because I should probably clarify that knowing the internet. It cost £8 from H&M. Hi. So how are we all doing? Thoughts on Metallica's new movie? I haven't seen it yet, though it has that guy from Chronicle in it, so it might be good. Hi! Da, 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 da. You look very pale, said Brittany. Thanks. How are we all doing? In one word. Wait, who are you? Said somebody. I'm Dan. Don't know who you're here for, because this is the Dan is not on fire room. That's a good point, actually. Why would people on YouNow? I guess they see the name Dan is not on fire, but they don't know who that is. That makes sense. Anyway, Ine said, greetings from Portugal. Hi, Portugal. How are we all doing in one word? Like I said, Caitlin is feeling chicken nuggets. Awesome. Sarah F is feeling clitoris. Thank you. Wonderful image. 3 people said sad. Karis is feeling meh. Great. Denise is feeling possessed. All right. Rach is feeling UCAS. Oh, you're applying to university. Enjoy your life. Fantabulous. Konbawa, said the padded unicorn. That probably says something horrifically offensive in Swahili. Terrible. Got a job yesterday, said somebody. Wicked, said Gabby. Okay, cool. I hope you mean like wicked man, not like I just sacrificed a bunch of babies kind of wicked. And Annie G is Fergalicious. Cool. Well, hi. How are we all doing, guys? How's life? Is it good? What's happened with me recently? I uploaded that cringe video, which was cringy, and then the radio show happened last night. What happened in the radio show last night? I don't even remember. Do 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 do. Bonk. I post things on my YouTube feed sometimes, and I swear to God no one even sees them. All right, and you? I'm okay, Amelia. Cold today. That's just how I've just been cold, basically, and Great British Bake Off, just life-changing and emotional. Can you say ciao to me, please, said Angelica. Ciao, Angelica. There we go. Hope that made your life. So, what's been big in my life since last Tuesday? I watched the first episode of Homeland, which a lot of people thought was kind of boring, but I liked it quite a lot. It was like an episode of 24, but then they actually show you the aftermath of what happens after a giant bomb explodes. Spoilers. Try it with a jumper. I have a jumper here, but I just never got around to putting it on. Yeah, okay, everyone's suddenly like, Dan, you're complaining that you're cold, and you're not wearing other layers. Well, I have my Nebula jumper. I was just too lazy to put the jumper on. So I thought that it would be easier to just put a hat on and put a jumper on, but maybe if I put both of them on, then I would achieve warmth. So I can just go like that. So I'm just like a really fabulous, what's it called? Pashmina. I'll pretend I know words, because I don't. Look, I'm a bandana person. I'm a scene kid. Ah, Fruzen, said somebody. What did I miss? Did you do a Spotify update? Not yet, Jane. Do we want to see that yet? Today's Adventure Time was good, the one with the cats and the boxes. Fantastic. Yeah, I want to just establish this. Jumper is one of those many words that means nothing in various places all around the world. In whatever country you're from, what does the word jumper mean? Uh, Tell me what country you are and what the word jumper means, because in England it just means sweatshirt. Whereas whenever I say it, everyone's always like, "What the hell are you on about, you freak?" And I'm like, "Sorry, it means a crew neck," said Natalie. "What's a crew neck? Is it just a crew neck sweater?" A person who jumps, said everybody. Ha 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 ha. America, it doesn't mean anything. A jumper is a dress, said America, apparently. Apparently in some places it means a dress. Well, this is not a nebula dress. It's a sweatshirt. There we go. But it's a stupid dance in Belgium. You do the jumper dance in Belgium, do you? Fantastic. Sounds amazing. So, jumper is the meaning of life. It is Heartbreaker by Justin Bieber, question mark. I listened to it like half. Shall we, let's listen to Justin Bieber, even if you hate Justin Bieber, let's just enjoy hating Justin Bieber. Is it on his Vivo? Probably, I'm guessing. Or is it illegally on the internet? Who knows? If I search it. Isn't it the most annoying thing ever when you're searching for a song on YouTube and some random person's uploaded it, but they've just put Vivo as a thumbnail? Like, they've just put the Vivo logo on it, but then it's just like, click on my blog, and it's like, no, I got trolled by you. I hate you. Yeah, apparently it has 55,000 views. That's obviously not right. Okay, let's all listen to Justin Bieber and decide what we think, but we're not going to listen to the whole thing because lots of you will probably want to hit yourself in the head with blunt objects. Here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, it's slow and funky. It's so weird. It was obviously produced by the people that produced his last album, because it sounds like music that was kind of 90s R&B. I don't know. Okay, right. He has a very, like, his voice changed a lot from when he was like preteen baby Justin Bieber to the old Justin Bieber. I mean, he's a good singer, obviously, but it's very kind of lethargic. Okay, is this a chorus? I'm about to get chorused in the face. It's not like a bam in your face single. I should stop saying the phrase bam in your face. It always sounds inappropriate, doesn't it? Is this song about Selena? No, he wouldn't do that. Or is it about Selena? I have no idea about celebrity gossip. Okay, now does it have a dubstep breakdown halfway through? No, okay. No, okay. Oh. Is he rapping? Amazing. Sometimes love goes from sunshine to rain, apparently. So he's calling you under this umbrella, so it's okay. Talking. Oh. He still believes in us. Okay. Wow. Yeah, anyway, I listened to Miley Cyrus on Spotify, and half of it was good, and half of it was kind of okay. So sorry to all of you that just had to listen to 47 seconds of Justin Bieber. That must have been very, very worrying for quite a lot of you there. But for the Justin fans there, what do you think? If you're a Justin fan, how do you rate that song? Has anyone seen the new Panic at the Disco music video, which is just Brendan Urie almost naked, but then not? It's like Wrecking Ball, but without a wrecking ball. I felt like he could have had some kind of prop to play with, because it was just kind of Brendan Urie being naked in front of a black screen. I felt like if he had like a rock, or maybe like a power tool of some kind. But it was cool. Yeah. Right. Someone just said The Fault in Our Stars, OMG. What, is it behind me or something? I don't think it is. Hi. It was awful. Oh my god. You say cool, very weird, said Charlotte. Do I? Thanks. It was deep. You have to play One Direction now. Do I? Is it? Are One Direction bringing out a new album already? I swear One Direction's last album came out like 3 weeks ago, and now already they're like, hey guys, new album, and it's like, what? So, Yep. What other things have I tried to achieve? Tried to play Grand Theft Auto Online. Had absolutely no idea what was happening, and so I stopped. Yeah. You should come to Portugal. Okay. One day. Have you heard what the fox say? Yes. Oh wow. Where have you been the last couple of weeks? Yeah, I have heard that. Haim album verdict. Haim. Yeah, they're a cool band that everyone's talking about. Haim. I like someone just said something like, "What do you think of Miley Cyrus? F you." Oh, the song. It's all right. Haim. Yeah, it's like some of the music. Everyone's like they're kind of Fleetwood Mackie, but in a 2013 California pop kind of way. And it's like some of Haim's songs sound very kind of retro, but then some of their songs sound kind of weird and funky and cool. So my favorite Haim songs are the ones that sound like future music, because the Haim songs that sound like past music are interesting, but the ones that sound like future music are exciting. There we go. That's what I think. I like whatever band you're probably typing into the chat before we just descend into. Yeah. Phil got my friend Phil got sensually stroked on the spine by one of the members of Haim. Very jealous. Very jealous. Okay. Play the Avatar theme tune. What's the Avatar theme tune? IDEC. Does anyone even call you Danny? Said somebody. No, no one's ever called me Danny. I'm not a Danny kind of person, is it? What? I think you can stop saying my friend Phil, said Liz R. Well, Liz, you say that, but without sounding mean, there's probably quite a few people that might not know who he is, and by simply saying that, I'm introducing more people to Phil, so I'm just making sure that nobody's confused. As one thing that I had to learn from the radio that I got told a lot, and I think it applies to the internet as well, is you can't ever assume that everybody knows what you're talking about, because the fact is that usually no one actually knows what you're talking about ever. So even if a video gets 1 million views and it has 10 comments and everyone's like, I get it, you should presume that the people watching don't know who you are or care or have any idea what you're on about, so then nobody's left out. Because the worst thing is watching a YouTube video and you're like, I'm not in on the jokes. So yeah. Is Dan Teaser still going strong? I literally haven't had Maltesers in like 3 months. I don't know why. I just don't know why. Who knows? Is that your shirt, Dan? The space? Yeah. It's a nebula. Do you like cardboard boxes? Yeah, but I'm too big for quite ones. Christina, why don't you do one of those videos where you meet your fans on Omegle? I've made like 4 videos where I've been on Omegle on the internet, but I would never tell my quote-unquote fans to go on Omegle, because I don't want to expose loads of young people to fat old man penis on the internet. I mean, you know, there is a chance that you'll just stumble across some kind of horrific website if you're following me for like a certain amount of time. It'll probably just happen, but I don't want to actively encourage people to go on Omegle to see the penis. How do you eat Maltesers without tearing great holes in your mouth? What? They're not sharp, are they? Maybe you refrigerated them too hard. Don't refrigerate them too hard. The Vamps were amazing on your show. Yeah, the Vamps. They were cool. A lot of people I know were very cynical about the Vamps because they were like, are they just like Union J but indie? But then they did their cover of the Arctic Monkeys, and they were actually well good at playing guitar and instruments and stuff like that. So go the Vamps for being super cool. Rebecca said, I just got here. Why are you talking about penis? Let's not go there. That's fine. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, the CBBC thing. If you guys didn't know, I was on a children's TV show last Friday promoting the Radio 1 Teen Awards, which is a cool thing that's happening soon. Ah, there we go. Layla said, Union J but indie. No. Are you offended as a Union J fan or as a The Vamps fan? I was saying that it was... Frederica said, views on feminism. What does that mean, views on feminism? I'm not personally sexist, if that's... what did I miss, said Tara? Nothing interesting or relevant. When are you going to be filming Fillers Not on Fire 5? I hear it's an October video. Irma Gerd. Don't Dan, can you come to Sweden one day? Nuggets, said Jen in caps lock. Cool. So, okay, guys, I presume that all of you have flocked here now that are probably going to come here. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to discuss in this moment with me while I'm here on camera for this beautiful hour that we have? Sex, said Jonna. No. Unicorns. No, no, what? You really want me to talk about unicorns? Twitter or Tumblr. They serve very, very different purposes, don't they? You can't really compare the two. How do you get over a breakup? Time. Just time and ice cream. Any good films out? I really want to see Gravity, but it's not out in England until like 10 years. Discrimination. God. Any comments on the US government shutdown? I don't really know what's happening, but it seems to have been going on a while, so that's really inconvenient. Can they not? Boo, boo, boo. Can you sing by MCR for us? No. Your next video. My next video? Wow. Yeah. I've already started making it so that it'll be here by Friday. So if you want, because I know that it'll be ready for Friday, we can do the formal leg waxing threat if you want, because I only offer that up in extreme situations, so I can do that this week if you want. We can go there. I have the formal leg waxing threat that if it's not uploaded by the end of Friday, wherever Friday ends in the world, then I'll have to upload a video of me inflicting pain to myself and probably crying in a bath. I think that's what would happen. So yeah, there we go. Ooh, but in all seriousness, that won't happen. But yeah, thoughts on bestiality, said somebody. Well, can an animal consent? I guess that's the question here. I think that dogs have souls, but do the dogs enjoy having sex? I mean, you know, if you rape an animal, that's bad, but who's to say that consensual sex with an animal isn't okay? I don't know. That's just a possible opinion. It's a strange world out there, aren't they? And I'm shocked that some of that is just on Reddit in places that aren't that hard to find. Someone linked me to something horrifying the other day. Anyway, Katie got Glastonbury tickets. Cool. Spotify update, said Abby. You want a Spotify update? Okay. Right. Let's go on to Spotify and see what Dan's been listening to since last Tuesday. Last Tuesday seems like yesterday. Does it seem like that to you? Does it seem like that to you? Like it just happened? I don't know. Okay, so for me, here we go. What artist and or song albums have I been listening to the most this week? Supposedly. Shoot. You'll all be wrong, probably. The Vamps. No. Avicii. No. Miley Cyrus. Probably. I listened to her album, so she's... Oh, yep, she's in the top 5. There we go. 5 Seconds of Summer. No. Yo Gabba Gabba. Not this week. John Maynard, random, not this week. Fall Out Boy, no. Ariana Grande, okay, you're all going to be wrong. I'll tell you. My top 5 artists of this week are Atoms for Peace, which is Tom York's non-Radiohead band, in at number 1. A new entry at number 2. It's Miley Cyrus with Bangers. Which is ironic, as actually doing the album chart is part of my job, which is weird because I'm just an internet person. Anyway, yep. Ariana, again, is still there from last week. Churches with a V, Earl Sweatshirt, and apparently Ildis, even though that's a total giant lie. Apparently I was also listening to Mac Miller and Nathan Sykes from The Wanted alone, who has his own Spotify profile with only one song. So there we go, that's exciting. Jariana broke up. I know, it's all about Nathan. I don't even know. Nathan. Jimmy Savile is my top artist, said somebody. Has Jimmy Savile released, like, charity singles? Because that would be like, well, lol. No. No, there's no Jimmy Savile on Spotify, it seems. Okay, that's probably a good thing. Although that's now going to be in my search history, which is to be fair, that won't be the worst thing in my search history. Okay, what do you feel about furries as people? I think you can, a lot of people have, they find a lot of things weird. As someone who's been on the internet for a very, very, very long time, from a young age, I'm literally totally immune to everything. I don't think there's anything that could shock me. I mean, the other week, I saw a website which was an Asian lady lying on the floor as a bunch of guys squirted milk on her out of their bums, which some of you might remember seeing. That is it's a horrible website. I wasn't bothered by it, and when I saw it and it made me laugh, I was thinking I should probably be really shocked and disturbed by the idea of a bunch of Asian guys shooting milk out of their butt on a lady lying on the floor, and it just didn't faze me at all. And so when you ask me what do I think of furries as people, and I say I don't discriminate, is it that I'm a future person that doesn't discriminate against any person in any way whatsoever, or have I merely been so desensitized by the internet that I don't find things disturbing that I should find disturbing? That's the question, I guess. I like how it's referred to as the furry fandom, though, when I think it's kind of like, no, it's a fetish. Anyway. Any crazy fan experiences? Not recently, or ever, generally. Talk about your dream journal. Dream journal? That's the most boring thing ever. I swear talking about dreams is literally the #1 most boring thing that anyone can have a conversation about. Is that true? I feel like that's true. Do you like Gordon Ramsay? Yes, but if you don't know, some of you will know, I have a dream diary that I've kept since, I don't know how old I was. It was sometime between 8 and 14 that my grandma gave me this book, which is like a girl's diary book. But I just decided to keep a dream journal, which isn't like an organized dream journal. It's just a spattering of all the weirdest dreams that I've ever had, because actual diaries are well boring. But I figured it would be quite interesting if I keep this, because I mean, like, if you read this book, you'd think I was insane, because none of it makes any sense. It's all just notes that will make me remember various dreams that I've had throughout my entire life. But it's been well maintained pretty much my entire life, which is kind of cool. So yeah, read a dream from it. I don't know where it is. I would do that in theoreticalness, but that would be well boring. So, have you had a lucid dream before? Yeah, I know how to have lucid dreams. I realized when I was quite young how to wake myself up from a nightmare, which would be that I get really freaked out by a dream. But when I came within like imminent death distance from whatever was trying to murder me in my dream, I'd suddenly become aware that it was a dream. Because I think that when you're in dreams, you're kind of always aware that you're dreaming slightly, but then there's moments where you're like, this is a dream, and like if I closed my eyes, like in a dream, and then opened them, I'd wake up. So sometime around like 9 or 10, I realized that if I just closed my eyes in a dream, then I would wake up. And I think after that moment, there became moments of self-awareness in dreams where I'd suddenly go, wait a minute, I'm in a dream. And then for very, very short amounts of times, I could dream lucidly. If you guys don't know what lucid dreaming is, it's basically when you can control your dreams, like, I can fly, Superman, or click, all your clothes just fell off. We're going to do it right now. That's what lucid dreaming is. But for me, it was like a countdown that as soon as I became aware that I was dreaming, I had like 30 seconds left before I'd wake up naturally. So I was like, I have to like do crazy stuff before this happens. So I'm gonna just like punch this person in the face and then like drive a car into a building because I only have 10 seconds left. So yep, that's cool. Worst dream. I had a dream that the sun exploded once, which was pretty mental. What's the weirdest? Everyone's had weird dreams. I've had sleep paralysis. It sucks. I had that once, and I like freaked the hell out. I woke up and I was like, I can't move, and then my right arm started spasming, and I think it's because I was sleeping on my arm, like, and then my arm was like spazzing out when I woke up, and I was literally like, Mom, I'm being possessed by something. I'm literally being freaking possessed by something. And my arm was just like, and I was like, oh God, freaking out right now. And my mum was like, okay, well, your arm is spazzing. That doesn't mean that you're possessed by Satan. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I'll just kind of ride this out then until it stops. So yeah, that was fun. Have you ever slept walked? Nope. Do you normally spaz out? No, not usually. What did I miss? Absolutely nothing interesting. I went to the moon with Matt Bellamy in a dream once. That's cool. I had a dream I went to the beach with David Boreanaz the other day. That went in my dream diary. Angel from Buffy, or the guy from Bones, I think. Is it from Bones? If you don't know who that is, David Boreanaz. I was at a beach in Zurich with David Boreanaz. It was the most random thing ever, but it was just quite a pleasant dream where nothing interesting happened. Alice B had a dream that I died. Cool. Awesome. Your hat probably smells so bad. I think I washed it. I soaked it because it said like hand wash only, so I just put it in the sink. And then put it on a radiator. But that was like months ago. So between now and then. Guess the crime? No, not yet. No, we'll do a guess the crime if it happens again later. Because I do live on Murder Road, guys. Always remember that. I hallucinate when I'm ill. That sounds fun. I had a dream I made out with a giant blue cashew nut. What the hell does that mean? So, yeah, what else is exciting with my life? I ordered a piano stool. Because I put my butt chair. If you don't know, I have a chair that looks like a butt. I have a chair that looks like a butt. Go watch my apartment tour video. Which is so underrated. Anyway, yeah, I bought a piano stool, but it came with three screws, 4 legs, 3 screws. What the hell? Outraged. So I ordered this freaking piano stool off Amazon, sat there building it. It only came with 3 out of the full 4 screws necessary to put all the legs on. So I'm gonna flip shits all over the place. I am. Where's the butt chair then? That's under my desk. I've got a desk in my room now, which is so exciting. It's a black desk. Maybe I'll move there one day. That'd be exciting. Piano grade. What did I got to either grade 2 or 3, and then I dropped out because my teacher was horrible. Reading 2014. Will you be there? Who knows? Probably. Maybe. I'd like to think so. Let us see the desk. That would be very unexciting, Emma. It's just a black desk. Maybe next week. Was you at Paramore 2 weeks ago? No. Summer in the city? Question mark. Probably. Is it black and flaky like your soul? It's black and smooth like my soul. Dan, why is your hat back? Because it's cold, but not cold enough for me to put a sweater on like a normal human. Are you looking forward to catching fire? Yeah, duh, course. Awesome. Comic-Con? Dunno. John Mayer? Sure. Did you watch Hannibal? No. Excited for Halloween? Yes. That's Phil's sweater. No. Pretty sure it's my sweater. No, I don't love. It made me incredibly depressed. In my last video, all like these people were like, aren't you wearing Phil's t-shirts? And I was like, well, yeah, I'm playing 3 children playing Pokemon cards at a Pokemon party, and 3 Pokemon t-shirts are owned by Phil. So, yeah, I wore Pokemon t-shirts that were owned by Phil in my video because I was playing children at a Pokemon party. And, like, obviously most people got that and were just like, oh, feels at it. But there were a few people that genuinely were questioning why I was wearing 3 of Phil's t-shirts. So in case you were one of those people that were genuinely actually wondering why, that's why, because a Pokemon party. Click. I just got here. What did I miss? Everything, basically. I'm secretly a woman. You missed out on that. That was a very dramatic and emotional moment. How's that no opinion thing going? It's going quite well. thanks. Cactuses. Do people next door ever hear you filming yourself? They probably do. If we can hear the people in the apartment underneath us having sex in the morning, then they can probably hear me going, "Hey, internet, so today I want to talk about," and they probably think we're insane. They probably literally think that we're insane people that have cannibal parties and staple people to the walls after we've eaten them, which is something that I do, but not publicly. How do you feel about doing the radio show on your own on Sunday? Yeah, that's going to be funny. If you didn't know, Phil, the Amazing, is going on holiday to Florida tomorrow. I don't know when, so I'm going to have to do the radio show by myself on Sunday, which is funny. That's going to be a lol / a void. I'm going to be stood in the middle of a really huge room, like, "Hey, guys, so it's just me. So then," yeah, it's going to be quite funny. Do it with Chris. No, apparently Chris is busy, so I just have to do it by myself. I've asked if I can do it with a friend, but then my boss at Radio 1 was like, "No, I think you're just going to do this one by yourself." And I was like, "Okay, right. That should be fun. It'll be super awkward." Dan versus Phil, what's going to happen? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. That's a very, very, very good question. Favorite epic rap battle? Mozart. Llama nipples, said Alyssa P. Cool, thanks. I need to stop making those awkward noises. I should just be silent. Emira said, "How is it going learning Ingenue by Tom York on the piano?" Yeah, I tweeted a link to a song the other day and I said I was learning it on piano. And I am indeed learning it on the piano. It's harder than Pyramid Song because it's not just a bunch of chords, but I'm learning it quite well. And maybe I'll show you it once I finish learning it, and or when I've got someone to fix my broke-ass piano, which is so freaking broke and horrible sounding. But yeah, I'm learning to play a new piano song, which is super fun. And if you don't know, that is by the band that I've been listening to the most on Spotify, called Atoms for Peace. Their album's okay. It's a bit soulless and robotic. It's better live when they play it live. Buy a drum set, said Raylene. I would, and I could, but it would just take up all the space in my bedroom. I'd have to just ditch the moon chair, and I love my moon chair. You know what I mean? I dig the moon chair in my room, and I'd have to annihilate that corner if I got a drum kit, but I should. Do you miss having a jaw? What does that mean? Okay. We all dig the moon chair. Who doesn't dig the freaking moon chair? It's like the best chair. You know what I mean? Do you watch The X Factor? No, because it's on at the same time as my radio show. #lol. YouTube Awards, said somebody. What's that? What's that thing on your bookcase? You mean Domo in the corner? Domo origato, Mr. Robato. Domo ori, whoop, whoop, whoop. How do you like your chicken done? There's only one way to do chicken, my friend. You can't have rare chicken. That's like salmonella killer. That is. There's a spider in my room. Help, said Harriet. Cool, that sounds fun. Frick. Oh my god. Okay, you guys will have seen the tweets. The other night, it was like 2 a.m. It was like 20 to 3. Okay, and I was like trying to sleep a clock, and then this thing went past my head, and I was like, either that was a mosquito right next to my ear, or there's a really fat fly in my bedroom, or nightmare scenario, I'm in bed in the dark with the lights turned off, with all the doors and windows closed, and there is actually one window open, and there is a wasp in my bedroom. So I'm like, I turn on the light, and there is a freaking huge wasp in my bedroom, and I don't mean like, it wasn't like a queen wasp, and I'm not being like Japanese hornet exaggerating, but it was a large wasp, okay? It wasn't like little wasp. There was a freaking giant wasp in my bedroom in the dark as I was trying to sleep. So I was in my underwear, and I was just like, Oh God! Then this thing was just like trying to leave out, like just headbutting one of the closed windows, and I was just like, oh, I can't go to sleep, or it's going to fly into my eyeball and kill me. Jesus Christ! So I was like, what do I do? And I was standing there, and then it just beelines for me in my underwear, and I'm like, ah! So I like combat roll out of the room and slam the door closed, and then like anybody, first thing I do, tweet about it before, you know, trying to establish any kind of plan for how to remove the wasp. Like Perez Hilton and Sinead O'Connor, I tweet about my problems instead of dealing with them myself. But then after tweeting about it and going, this is a terrible, terrible situation. I got a can of wasp spray. Someone on Twitter was like, why don't you catch the wasp in a jar and release it peacefully out the window? Okay, one, wasps aren't like endangered, and I don't value their lives. Okay, I'm sorry if that offends you, but I don't value wasps' lives. I don't. And secondly, that would be awkward because it's not like they're moths and they're sitting still. They're going like batshit crazy all the time, and they'll sting you. They're evil. I don't want to try to catch it in a jar because it's me versus them. The thing is with moths is they're not trying to attack you, so you can catch moths because they're peaceful, and spiders because they can't actually hurt you. Whereas with a wasp, it's actively trying to cause you pain. So it's like being Jesus. You're trying to save something that has no interest in being nice to you because it wants to hurt you. So anyway, I came back in the room with my fly spray and I was like, it's time. And then it flew into my laundry pile because I have all my clothes in the corner of my room that I've been like, threw the things in the corner, and it just kind of, why are people in the chat saying they don't know what wasps are? Is this a thing? Where in the world do they not have wasps? Anyway, it just kind of like entered the pile of laundry, and I was just like, this is the worst thing that could happen because now I don't know where the wasp is. I don't know when it's going to come out. If it doesn't come out, then it could just be in my clothes. I'll be like, okay, I'll try to put a t-shirt on, and then it'll attack me. Yeah, wasps are basically hornets that may or may not kill you based on whether you're allergic to them or not. So I was just like, I want to cry. It's like 4 a.m. now, and I've just spent like 2 hours freaking out about this wasp in my bedroom. Because I thought, I'd have to lift a t-shirt off the pile to find it if it doesn't come out itself, at which point it will attack my face. So I just decided to annihilate my entire bedroom with wasp spray, at which point I saw it crawling along the floor, so I threw something on it, and then I stamped on the thing that I threw on it, so I destroyed the wasp, and then I picked up the wasp, and I put the wasp in the trash, and it was okay. But by then, it was like 4:30, and I didn't sleep, and it ruined my life, so I was just thinking, why, Jesus? I've been quite good recently. Why, Jesus? Why did you put a wasp in my room? Anyway, so, yeah, that was exciting, if by exciting you mean kill me. Yeah. Phil's not on fire soon. Yes, Chelsea, it's an October video, I hear. Willow said, do you still live with Phil? Yes. Go watch my YouTube videos, and Phil's, if you're questioning why that is a thing. Dan, what's your ringtone? It's just the basic iPhone ringtone. Ba, 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 ba. Are you going to meet Fall Out Boy at the Teen Awards? Yes, I've already met them, but I will see them, and it will be fun. Super fun. Do you ever just pretend you're awful? No, I don't. My ringtone is Nyan Cat. Does it ever get annoying? I don't know. Sing for us. I know. When is the Teen Awards? It's on the 4th of November, I think. I should know those things. American Horror Story tomorrow. Is it? Is it? BRB. Freaking out. Okay. I just reminded myself that I need to totally legally obtain the next episode of Homeland. So I'm just going to quickly, totally legally acquire the next episode of Homeland in a way that hopefully won't slow the connection to this live show. That's okay. Here's me putting in my card details now, and there we go. Showtime, have the money. Cool. Favorite Green Day song? I don't know. Why are you wearing a hat inside? Because it's cold. Take off your hat. God, Jesus. Tanya said that she screenshotted the moment you followed her on Twitter. Did she? That's really cute because I like Tanya and she is super nice. You speak German, right? I used to speak bad German, small amounts, because I did GCSE German at school. Du hast meinen Taschenrechner? Ich habe eine Kamera. Mein Kamera ist kaputt, for example. Like the new Panic album? I haven't listened to it. What's it like, Panic fans? Tell me. Let me know. Hey, don't take your hat off. Oh, God. It's like Britney Spears. Gain weight. Lose weight. Put a bikini on. God, guys. Is this how she feels with the hat? Lol, your camera is dead. Yep, that's what I said. First time catching you live. Hi, said somebody. Hi! It's very weird. It's different but good. Is this just all the Panic at the Disco fans saying, it's not the first album, and I don't want to come to terms with that. And other people saying, it's amazing. Cool. Put a bikini on. I don't actually own one. I own a lot of things that I own in the context of my, what is they called? We have like a props box, which has like random shite that we put in in our YouTube videos. Do you watch Sleepy Hollow? Have I watched the film, or is it like an anime or something? IDEC. Is Ouran High School Club really girly, or would I like it? That's a question that I'm wondering right now. Would I enjoy it, or is it something that you kind of have to be a girl to like? Not that I can't like things that girls like, or that people can't, or whatever, but I'm just wondering. I have to go to school, said somebody. Okay, forget your life. Show us your collarbones. I can do that weird, like, crevasse thing, can't I? I can, like, store things in them. Wait. Where is it? Where is my collarbone? This is so gross. Look, it's my skeleton. There we go. That was hot. That was attractive. Sleepy Hollow is a new TV show. Is it? I didn't know that. Ouran is hilarious. Okay. Salt and vinegar or ready salted, hard choice. Obviously salt and vinegar is much more flavoursome than ready salted. But I don't know if you guys feel this, but sometimes, especially kind of posh crisps, salt and vinegar can taste very, very intense and kind of acidic and like in your mouth. So that's going to be taken out of context. So yeah. That's what I feel. That's good though. It is good. It's good. Sometimes it's a bit much, but it's good. It's good. It's better than plain, I think. What would be your worst death, said somebody. I don't know, being eaten by rats live, maybe. Because it'd be slow and painful all over. Are you ready for the Finn episode of Glee? If by ready you mean, am I ready to cry for about 24 hours after seeing it, and during, then yes. Least favourite word? I don't know if I have a least favourite word. There's certain gross words, like crusty and dripping. Moist, I think, has turned into, like, a favourite word. Perhaps. I don't know. Favourite word? You look cold and dead inside. That's because I am, Amy. How come you didn't go on Digitour? Because I have a job. Have you ever attended Warped Tour? No. What team? Wildcats. I know it. My favourite word is turbulence. That's a good word. Grit, said Nikki C, is her worst word. Grit. It's kind of a... Flesh is a horrible word, said Lauren. It is. Flesh. Let's talk about gross words and nice words. Plinth. That's a nice word. Plinth. Nice word. What's your, like, favourite? And panini. It's kind of gross, isn't it? It's kind of like... It sounds like sexual in a crude way. Panini, doesn't it? Raw is a gross word. Kinda. Yeah. Spooky is a nice word. It is. Kite, said Megan. Kite. That's a nice word. Phlegm, said Alice. Oh, it's like an onomatopoeia of physicality. It's gross. Masochistic. That's, I don't know if that's either nice or bad. Squish. It's nice to say. Snog. Ugh, said Olivia. Is it gross? Are you not a fan of that? Negotiate. Convoluted. Screech. Nicholas said her worst word is insert. That's not that. I want like gross sounding words. Wart. That's pretty gross. Squelch, said Samira. That's pretty gross. Schlecht. Is that bad? Yeah. Cogulate. Algebraic is a cool word. It is, but it's not nice to say. Mucus is gross. It is. It's a gross thing as well. Conjoined. I don't know. Bulbous. Ugh, that's disgusting. Clag. Yeah. Claggy. That's not good. Let's talk about nice ones now. Okay. Your hottest words. Words that make you sexually excited when you say them. Let's go there. Let's see. Stop saying flaking. That's serenity. That's nice. Serenity. Poop, said Olivia. That's serendipity. There we go. Syphilis. Syphilis is a nice word to say. Sounds like it should be a flower. It's not a flower, is it? Nuggets. Nuggets is a gross word. Chunky nuggets. Blah. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is a nice sounding. Pizza. Said everybody. Balsamic, said somebody. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Lollies. We're discussing gross and lovely sounding words, Matt B, who asked what the F is happening. Vegetables. I don't know. Obsequious, said Emma P. Hot word. Nice. Iridescent. Oh my god. Soliloquy. Isn't that a nice word? Lipitude. Lipitude? Is that a word? Sensual is good. Disestablishmentarianism. That's it's not very catchy, is it, that one? And finally, let's see what we have. Effervescent. Yeah, effervescent. That's good. That's not Hakuna Matata, said somebody. Yeah. Lugubrious. Lugubrious is a fun word. Wi-Fi. Supercilious. Yep. I just came. There we go. Supercilious. Nice. Let's let's move on from words as nice as it is. Lamalicious. Have you guys heard of a thing called Your Turn? It's like this app which allows you to like edit photos and like put your face into photos and stuff, and it's like a thing that One Direction and some people have used for events. Have you guys heard it? Me and Phil are thinking of finding cool ways to use the app in our radio show so people can make funny stuff that we show in the show, if you know what it is. Too many rhymes. Good. So yeah, what's your Skype? I don't go on Skype, even if I would give it to you. Apart from yourself and Phil, who's your favourite Radio 1 host? I used to listen to Greg James's show a lot, like 4 years ago. I think that Scott Mills is really good. I'm friends with Grimmy, so he's super cool. Pretty much everyone is really nice and really funny. Everyone's really nice and funny. Do you have Keek? Nope. And if you've added someone that says they're me on Keek, it's a paedophile. But do you have feet? Like, seriously? Yeah. Why am I not wearing socks? I don't know. I'm complaining that I'm cold, and I'm not wearing socks. Louis argument with Grimmy. Is that a thing? Did that happen? Did that happen? Ugh, I'm tired of sitting on cross legs. I'm like crippling myself. How did you get on Radio 1? They emailed me saying, you're cool, do a show for Christmas, and then we did, and then they liked it, so they were like, do you want a show every Sunday? And I was like, yeah. How fluffy is your hat? It's incredibly fluffy. It's so fluffy. You have to assume the position. I have assumed the position. That is my sofa crease there. I have no functioning spine. Who else has no functioning spine because of their laptop posture? It's funny because my mum is like someone that advises people with terrible posture, and she's like, "Damn, you're gonna be disabled when you're 25," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am. Woo!" Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Would you ever come to Norway? Would I ever? Yes. Do a Kristen Stewart impression. Let's not bully Kristen Stewart. She has feelings, even if they're mostly sad. I don't think she's sad. I think a lot of people just suffer from bitchy resting face. Did you guys see Anna Paquin on, I don't remember what chat show it was, but she was saying that, like, when we're talking about Anna Paquin from True Blood here, she was complaining that when paparazzi take photos with her, of her with her children, she suffers from something called bitchy resting face, which is when she's just relaxing. She looks really miserable, so when she's relaxing, she just looks like... But then everyone photographs her with their children, and they're like, Anna Paquin is sad with her children, and it's like, oh, the poor life of celebrities. My resting face isn't that evil. That's my resting face. Right there. It could be angrier or sadder, couldn't it, to be honest? I think I'm quite lucky with my resting face. But yeah, that's the same old thing that we've discussed, where if I'm not constantly smiling, then everyone thinks I'm depressed, even though it's unnatural to smile that often. When's your birthday? June. You missed it, you terrible person. Do you know what a weenus is? Isn't it the end of your elbow, even though that's not a real thing? Or is it a real thing? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so how long have I been doing the show? 51 minutes. Right. So I don't keep you guys here for too long, what incredible things would you like to discuss with this beautiful 10 minutes that we have before I die, metaphorically? Let's see some suggestions for deep topics. Have you seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Yes, the Illuminati. It's probably real. It's probably not real, but it's believable in this day with the NSA, isn't it? Britney and Rihanna videos. The Rihanna video, I I don't know. Sometimes Rihanna can have like bad songs. Okay, sometimes Rihanna can have bad songs, and we all know that Rihanna isn't really an album person. You know what I mean? She's the biggest kind of puppet of the music industry of any pop star. She's just handed songs. She sings over the songs. The songs become worldwide number ones, and everything's great. So Rihanna releases a new album like every 7 months because, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's just about keeping it going and going and going, and it's about the one or two or three singles, you know, that are important. But this one, and it's like, I was thinking after I heard a couple of songs in the last album, I was like, but then Diamonds and Stay were really good. And I was like, wow, Rihanna. But then this one, I mean, I understand that it's serving a purpose, but it's kind of funny how it's literally, because, you know, critics actually say there's an artistic merit to Rihanna boasting about the fact that she has so much money and that she's a strong female who's in control. But the whole song is literally just like, money, 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 strippers, money, 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 and that's it. And I was like, okay, cool, fine, that can exist. There's nothing wrong with that. It affected me emotionally more than Britney's video, which I found offensive. Opinions on the Saturdays. Molly from the Saturdays is really cool and nice and obviously beautiful. Rihanna is a slut, said IOW. Whoa. Whoa. Thoughts on Attack on Titan? Excellent. Pokemon X and Y. I've pre-ordered it. I've pre-ordered X. I have pre-ordered it. Did you steal cheese? No. Do you ship Troiler? Is that legal? I don't. If so, then sure. Yeah. PJ's movie starring you. When's that coming out? Because that's going to be good when that happens. Favorite Pokemon? Gengar. Probably. I don't know. It's a big question. I don't have answers to favorite anythings. They're two big questions. 212 by Azalea Banks. Yeah, the only hit she'll ever have. Ooh! Ooh! No, but really. What do you think of the... are you coming back to Ireland anytime soon? Maybe. Who knows? What happened to your phone case? I took it off in the kitchen because I lost phone signal earlier when I was calling someone. So then I took it off, and then it's not on, and now my phone feels really thin and kinda naked. Did you watch Teen Titans when you were younger? I did. Teen Titans! Did you know that more people watch Adventure Time than watch Dexter or Homeland? That's a thing, okay? Like the first couple of seasons of Dexter and the first season of Homeland, more people watch Adventure Time. What? That blew my mind. Da, da, da. Final interesting topics. Ever been to Norfolk? Yes. What are you dressing up for as Halloween? I don't know. Maybe the Antichrist. Da da da. Great British Bake Off. It was cool. Everyone cried. Again. Always tears. Da da da. Do a world tour. I'd really, really like to one day do a world tour to meet lots of you, or just to say hi to lots of you, as if I would meet all of you. Then that would take a long time. Uh, favorite tea. I always answer favorite tea, don't I? What do you think about wasps? They're so evil, aren't they? Why do they exist? Don't put popcorn in Rocky Road. I agree. I hate biting into Rocky Road. I don't even like marshmallows. I don't like marshmallows in things. I just want things to be chocolate. You know what I mean? No, I mean, what difficulty do you play on Guitar Hero? Expert. I'm not even joking. I can do Fear and Fire and Flames. What's your favorite snack? Entire bags of cashew nuts that I buy when I'm hungry and then regret for the rest of my life. I'll be like, I'm in a shop, I'm kind of hungry. Oh, a bag of jumbo honey roasted cashew nuts. Eat the entire thing. About 3 days of fat in one bag. Feel very bad about my life afterwards. But yeah, cashew nuts. Super fun. Da, 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 da. Mm, 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 mm. How was meeting the Vamps? They're really nice. When was the last time you had pizza? Last week, or maybe that time a couple of weeks ago when you all peer pressured me into getting pizza. That happened. Cashew nuts are so good though. They are, man. Seriously. They're so good. What's your opinion on homosexuality? That's like asking me what's my opinion on feminism. I'm not fascist. You say cashew like cashew. Cashew nuts. People in England say cashew nuts as opposed to cashew nut. Cashew. Cashew! Cashews on my feet! Green Day, Gravity, yeah! How long did you play Guild Wars 2? Like 900 hours, just life destroying. Um, when's your new video coming out? Friday, or else. There we go, I made it formal. On a day where I know it's Friday, I can make the formal leg waxing promise. No, we don't, Dan. What did I say you don't? Oh, sorry. I have no idea what's happening. Do you play piano by ear? Yeah, I do, Panilla. I learnt piano by ear. Then when I had piano lessons, it infuriated my piano teacher because I used to just learn all my songs by ear instead of actually attempting to learn to read sheet music. So I was basically the demon to my own learning. Do vlogs, please. I would do vlogs, Vicky, but realistically, me vlogging is just me planking face down on the carpet and contemplating the universe for 6 hours a day, and then making a video at some point. That would be my vlog. Hey guys, so I'm having an existential crisis right now. I'm thinking about my long-term future and just like the inevitability of death and how irrelevant all our problems are in relevance to the fact that we live in an infinite universe where nothing matters and that everyone's the center of their own existence existentially. Bye guys! Subscribe to my channel for more vlogs from Dan. That's how it would go every day. Also, I've got a bag of cashew nuts. I'm going to eat them all now because I remembered something that made me sad. So now I'm going to eat this entire packet of cashew nuts and then play Grand Theft Auto. Bye guys, that was fun. That would be every week. But in all seriousness, that's all I do with my life, just constant existential crises, especially the other week. But I'd say it's roughly every 2.5 weeks, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Can we be best friends? We're all internet friends, guys, all of us. You're not fans, unless you want to be a fan because it's fun to be a fan. Do you like Trevor on GTA? Yeah, best character. Was Hamlet actually mad? Probably. Maybe just having a bad time. Dan, you are a true philosopher. Maybe. I'm English and I don't say cashew like you. Well, maybe I'm just a freak. Maybe that's what we're learning today. I'm just a weird weirdo that can't pronounce anything. Are you getting a new phone? I want to, because this is so slow. Boobs, said Stephen. Cool, thanks, Stephen. Same boobs. I shipped Michael and Trevor. Is this wrong? Probably. You are. If you find them attractive, you can ship who you want. You can always. Bake Off? Question mark. Whatever. One Direction Day clashing with Doctor Who. It's a tough life. Write an autobiography. I'm like in my 20s. I'm not going to write an autobiography now. It'd be very short. I was a child, and then when I was 20, I stopped being a child, and then was kind of almost grown up for a year, and now I'm almost whoever I'm going to grow up to actually end up being. The end. Do you like Ben Affleck? I'm totally super cool. Cashew in Portuguese is caju. You learn something every day. And finally, what's going to be the last nugget of wisdom before I F off back into my den of thoughts? How does Phil react to your weekly breakdowns? He just kind of walks over me if I'm lying on the floor. Scottish accents, they're cool. Evan Peters, he's coming back into my life. I'm not sexually ready. In German, it's cashew as well. Interesting fact. Come to Mars, okay. Kittens or puppies? I can't decide, man. I saw a video earlier of two dogs breaking up a fight between two cats, and I like freaked out for ages. And finally, what do we think? Someone telling me to follow them on Tumblr. Okay, cool. Well, I'll check you out if it's good. Do you have a neck? I do. Can I stroke your Bella? Go nuts! Everybody, stroke their screen. Oh yeah, this is some hot glabella stroking happening right now. We just went to third base. So that happened. Okay, cool, awesome. I'll let you guys go. Right. Right. I'm going to go and let all of you Australians go to school and let all of you people go to bed and let everyone else get on with their lives and the fun things that are happening. It's nice catching up with you to see that you've all been doing good. I'm sorry that I have to go, but I can't stay here forever. Well, I could. That'll be weird. New video on Friday, or else, which is the best kind of new video on Friday. Look forward to that. It'll be very existential. If you're not already and you're watching this, then make sure that you've signed in with Facebook. If you're just watching this and you're not part of the website and you haven't logged in, it takes like 5 seconds. So do it, okay? Because all you have to do is click on the login with Facebook thing, which takes like 8 seconds, and then click the Be a Fan. So all the people on YouNow that don't know me, please become a fan, and all the people that have accounts but haven't pressed the button, and everyone that hasn't made an account, log in, and everyone that wants to know when my new YouTube video is, then you can hover over here and click on my YouTube, or click on the YouTube button, or follow me on Twitter. But yeah, that's cool. It's nice to catch up with you. This has been fun, and I'm literally about to eat an entire bag of cashew nuts and then think very hard about my life. So that's fun. What am I doing with my life?